Hi, my name is Mary Montanari, and I'm an intuitive counselor and therapist. I do various modalities: past life regression, spiritual director, and also angel therapy. If I can use some of your time right now and let you hear me talk about relationships, and especially what my clients and myself have been through, I'd like to do that. At this moment, with relationships, you find, especially with a divorce situation, which is quite prevalent in our society, that a lot of people want to take comfort with what people are saying around them. Be it a husband betraying a wife or a wife betraying a husband, you always feel like a victim. And by being a victim, you want to seek support from the community around you, be it your parents, your friends, your children, whatever gives you the comfort. The only drawback to that is sometimes you get caught in that woundology, which means constantly being thought as a victim rather than moving on. At the beginning, it's nice to get some support, yes, but it's also better not to receive the negative words also about blaming the other individual, but actually to step back and listen to the wisdom that lies within. And if I may share this story, that's exactly what I did with my life. When my marriage ended about 4.5 years ago, I had a lot of friends and family members that eagerly stepped into that role of wanting to criticize my ex-husband, wanting to put me in a very moody state. For example, poor you, how are you going to do it? You have 4 children, how are you going to survive? Well, I did survive, and I am surviving. And the reason that is the case is because I took charge. After 4 months, when we did break up, I spent 4 months in isolation per se. That isolation allowed me to draw in within myself and obtain that wisdom that we all have. That wisdom is not just by ourselves, it's obtainable through God and through the help of the loved ones before us. By sitting down and listening, and that can be easily done through going for walks, listening to music, avoiding any harsh conversations or people around you. It really helps you to slow down and listen to what's going on inside of that. And in my particular situation, I walked every morning with my beautiful golden retriever, and I was able to listen to the words of, you don't have to divorce him right away. You can still be friends. He can still be a father to your children. We're able to come through, and we're able to establish themselves within me. And with that foundation, with that new foundation and belief within myself, I was able to have the strength and courage to tell my parents, to tell my friends, to say, it's okay. I know where I want this relationship to go right now. And the way I want it is I want us to remain friends. I want our children to see that sometimes when marriages end, it's not meant to happen. We don't marry to divorce. We marry out of love. But people change, and we have to take ownership when the changes occur. All right? And that was quite powerful for me. It empowered me. It empowered my children to let them know the truth. It also, surprisingly enough, allowed the people around me to realize that there was another way of thinking, another way of handling the end of a relationship. To this point, to this day, we're still good friends, my ex-husband and I, if anything better than before. And that is because we were able to let go of core beliefs, we were able to listen within, and we were able to move forward without fear. And most importantly, we were able to listen and still continue to love our children. And to me, that's the most important thing, our children. We should never abandon them. That's not what life's about. It's to be together in love. And with that, if you want to hear more of my stories or hear more or share more of my thoughts, feel free to check my website, which is www.mary, M-A-R-Y, Montanari, M-O-N-T-A-N-A-R-I.com. Looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.